Okay, so Micah Parsons writing checks for CeeDee Lamb, calling out Quinyon Mitchell, saying
That Quintamino Bay don't last over here, man. That shit dead.
he didn't stop there. They both said more. Meanwhile, the Eagles' official 2025 schedule comes out, and it just showed how much the NFL hates Philadelphia. As there's two things we got to face on our schedule that no other team in NFL history had to face. However, there's still confidence in the locker room as one All-Pro player makes a bold record prediction, and two Eagle rookie tryouts find a job elsewhere. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and it's the Philly Talk Podcast. If you rock with our Philadelphia Eagles, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So as we all know by now, the Eagles' official 2025 schedule has came out, and the first thing that came to my mind was it is absolutely brutal. However, I low-key like that we're going to be tested early and often so that if the running back season happens, nobody can make excuses. The other thing that stood out to me was the Philadelphia Eagles not having any back-to-back home games. So, of course, Eagles Twitter did a little digging, and we found out just how much the NFL really hates us. Philadelphia Eagles Central tweeted, "The Eagles are the first defending champions in NFL history to not have consecutive home games the very next season. You can't make this up. There have been 58 other champions, all with at least one or two back-to-back home games. But the Eagles stopped the almighty Chiefs from getting a three-peat, and we got to suffer the consequences." But that's not all. Jeff Kerr tweeted today, "The Eagles are the first team in NFL history with 10-plus games against playoff teams from the previous season." Coincidence? I think not. The NFL is definitely trying to make it as hard as possible for the Eagles to run it back. But it's okay. The Eagles are built for this type of adversity. Simple and plain. The leadership from Jalen Hurts, the star power on offense, the mindset. A.J. Brown, a week after the Super Bowl, already turning a chapter. Same with Devontae Smith. I can't wait to see how the Eagles fare with this tough schedule in 2025. Let me know your thoughts from the things you like, from the things you dislike, the toughest stretch, and most importantly, your record prediction. I saw on NFL.com something crazy. MJD and Michael Robinson had the Eagles going 11-6. I absolutely think that's too low, but that ain't the crazy thing. They got us losing 3 games in a row. Chiefs, Rams, Bucks, all 3 losses in a row. No matter how tough that stretch is, the Eagles will not lose 3 games in a row the whole 2025 season. But this is what they got. Let me know again what you got and how wrong this MJD and Robinson panel is. Moving on to the Quinyon Mitchell disrespect, it's not just coming from Cowboy fans. It's actually coming from Cowboy players.
And I'm sorry, that Quintamino Bay don't last over here, man. That shit dead.
What is that?
That's what they call Quinyon Mitchell.
What?
You guys are right here.
They said Quintanamo Bay. That's where they said you headed.
Wow.
I said, they crazy.
Y'all ever seen Prison Break?
Stop the cap.
Ever seen Prison Break?
My captain can't.
They said, oh, see, now they drag. I think Eagles fans are here.
I don't care who's in
They
here.
talking about you going to Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo Bay.
All right, so
I
here's
ain't
the
never
deal.
been locked down on any island.
Micah Parsons cashing checks that CeeDee Lamb is going to have to cash now. Look, CeeDee is a great wide receiver, but he didn't know about it. Micah Parsons always in Eagles business. That's why he knows about Quinyon Bay. He was the one that called Quinyon the best corner out of the draft, blah, 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 blah. But it is funny that they're talking about it. Parsons is the one who's trying to hype it all up. CeeDee shuts it down, although he don't sound too confident. But again, Eagle fans are always messing with Parsons simply because he's always in our business. He straight up said, there's Eagle fans in here. I don't know if it's Twitter Live, IG Live, or on a tweet. I don't know. But wherever this is being recorded, they worried about Quinyon Bay. Laugh it up all you want. You're going to have to see him twice, starting with week 1. I don't want to see CeeDee Lamb run into the slot to get away from Quinyon Bay, although if you run to the slot, you're going to have to deal with Cooper DeJean. This matchup gets more interesting by the day on Twitter. As for the fan base, Chris Cowboys beat said if the Cowboys want to beat the Eagles, they have to hold up in protection and attack Quinyon Mitchell early and often, which is absolutely ridiculous. In this game, when we were winning 41-7, he led a couple catches on the sideline. He got a touchdown scored on him, but you got to look at the context of the game. Fangio was playing a lot of off coverage or even prevent because we were dusting y'all off 41-7. And then 4 plays are the only plays you can even talk about. They kind of got Quinyon Mitchell. Knock it off. Let's switch gears now, talking about 2 rookie invites that didn't pan out for the Eagles but did get signed elsewhere. Starting with the punter out of South Carolina, Kai Kroger, who was signed by the New York Jets, who released veteran punter Thomas Morstead in a corresponding move. A very good sign for the rookie, who was a former All-American with the Gamecocks and was first-team All-SEC last year with a career-high 47.8 yards per punt. The next guy I really liked, defensive end Quinyon Rucker out of North Carolina, who was a 4-year starter, had 14.5 sacks his final 2 seasons with the Tar Heels, and had 22 career sacks at the school, which was 6th most in the program's history. A draftable commodity to most, a cracked fibula derailed Rucker's final season at North Carolina and also limited him in the pre-draft process, but when healthy, was super productive. He ends up signing with the Baltimore Ravens. In a previous video, we talked about the only rookie tryout candidate to actually make the team. Wide receiver out of Washington, Giles Jackson, who had 85 catches for 893 yards and 7 touchdowns his final season at Washington, breaking out on the scene. He has some versatility to play inside, outside. He ran a 4.3. I think the Eagles could utilize him as a weapon if he can end up finding a way on the final roster. I will say, with the amount of draftees, the amount of UDFAs, him being able to get a tryout and impress so much that he was the only one signed is impressive. I definitely can't wait until regular training camp starts or OTAs for all the Eagles, young and veteran, but I do think some of the young guys are going to surprise us from the 2025 draft. As for Howie Roseman, he won MVP of Philadelphia, which stands for Most Valuable Philadelphian. He talked about his journey, how it wasn't always sunshine in Philadelphia, how the fans were kind of loud about him getting out of Philly, but the way he turned it around, the way he embraced us, love and hate, and understands how passionate we are about our sports in Philadelphia. He's just the perfect GM for the Philadelphia Eagles. And now the national media starting to realize the last couple years that nobody does it like Howie Roseman. And again, I say this all the time, but I'm going to continue to say it. In the last 7 years, 3 Super Bowl appearances and 2 wins. And how he keeps crushing in the drafts, especially the first 2 rounds, is going to continue to set us up for more successful seasons, starting with the running back season in 2025. As for some last minute thoughts on the 2025 schedule, a lot of primetime games. Even A.J. Brown is not ready for all these night games. As he tweeted, this is how he be feeling around 8 o'clock at night. Don't worry, we still going to get the best from A.J. Brown. But something unrelated to the Eagles schedule, Turkey Day. Enjoy your Turkey Day watching the Kansas City Chiefs beat up on the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to make Thanksgiving dinner taste a lot better to me. Back to the Eagles schedule. Of course it's tough, but we all got to have that Lane Johnson mindset. As he tweeted 17-0, which is a Super Bowl prediction from Lane Johnson. I'm just kidding. He's just having his fun. No team is going 17-0. We will have hiccups. This is a tough schedule, but like I said before, we are built for this. I do like the week 9 bye. And when you look at week 16, 17, and 18, you might get tough Washington 16. We can still beat them. 17, the Buffalo Bills. Tough game on the schedule, but who knows? They might have the division wrapped up, can't get first round bye in the AFC, or already have it. I don't know. We might not see the best of Josh Allen and company. And depending on what the Eagles and the Commanders do, that week 18 game is going to be really serious or not serious at all. So overall, I still got us winning about 13 games. With all that being said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the videos or the live streams. We were live yesterday talking the schedule with a special guest for almost 2 hours. You missed it because you don't got the notification bell hit. I'm just kidding. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I absolutely love hearing from y'all. Good, bad, ugly, sad. Your comments inspire videos, all that good stuff. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.